Part 1, Introduction and First Memory Tricks. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you went there? Or maybe you've misplaced your keys again and thought, where on earth did I leave them this time? Pauses, chuckles softly. Oh, I've been there too. Let me tell you, friend, it happens to the best of us. But here's the good news, forgetfulness isn't a life sentence. In fact, with a few simple tricks, you can sharpen your memory and feel more confident in no time. And the best part? You might start noticing a difference in as little as 7 days. Now, I know what you might be thinking, memory tricks? That sounds complicated. But I promise you, these aren't mind games or fancy apps. These are practical, everyday strategies that fit right into your routine, no tech required. Think of them like little tools for your brain's toolbox. And today, we're going to start with 2 of my favorites. Ready? Let's dive in. The first trick is all about connection. You see, our brains love linking ideas together. It's how we remember stories, songs, even the smell of grandma's apple pie. So why not use that to our advantage? Let's call this the link it to love it method. Here's how it works. When you need to remember something new, tie it to something you already know well. For example, let's say you always misplace your reading glasses. Try linking them to your morning coffee ritual. When you pour your cup, place the glasses right next to the coffee maker. Every time you drink your coffee, you'll think, glasses are here. It's like giving your brain a friendly little nudge. Or maybe you're meeting a new neighbor named Rose. Picture a rose blooming right on top of her head. Sounds silly, I know, but that's the point. The weirder the connection, the stickier the memory. Try this today. Pick one thing you often forget and link it to something you never forget. Your brain will thank you. Now, let's talk about the second trick, chunking. No, not chocolate chunking, though that does sound delicious. Winks. This is about breaking information into bite-sized pieces. Our brains get overwhelmed with too much at once, like trying to swallow a whole sandwich in one bite. So instead, cut it into smaller chunks. Take phone numbers, 867-5309 becomes 867-5309. Or a grocery list, group milk, eggs, butter together as breakfast items, and carrots, potatoes, onions as soup veggies. Suddenly, it's not 10 items, it's 3 groups. Easy, right? Here's a fun story. My friend Margaret used to write her errands on scraps of paper and then lose them. Laughs. Now, she chunks her day into morning, afternoon, and evening tasks. She remembers more and feels less frazzled. Give it a try this week. Next time you're faced with a long list or a complicated task, pause and ask, how can I break this into smaller, friendlier pieces? Now, I know change doesn't happen overnight, but stick with these 2 tricks for the next few days, and I think you'll be surprised. Link those memories to what you love, chunk the big stuff into small steps, and keep that brain of yours curious. And remember, this is just the beginning. We've got 2 more tricks coming up that'll help you lock those memories in place. So grab a notebook, pour yourself a cuppa, and let's keep this journey going. You've got this. Part 3, Conclusion and Final Encouragement. You know, it's funny, the more we practice these little memory tricks, the more they start to feel like second nature. Just yesterday, I caught myself chunking my to-do list while watering the geraniums. And guess what? I didn't forget a single thing. Now, let's keep that momentum going with 2 more tricks that'll make your memory feel as vibrant as this garden. Trick number 3 is all about storytelling. Our brains are wired to remember stories far better than facts alone. Think about it. Can you recall the plot of your favorite film from 20 years ago? Probably. But can you remember what you had for lunch last Tuesday? Exactly. So why not turn the things you need to remember into a mini-movie in your mind? Let's call this one Spin a Yarn. Here's how it works. Let's say you need to buy eggs, stamps, and light bulbs. Instead of repeating the list, create a quick story. Picture an egg wearing a tiny postage stamp as a hat, screwing in a light bulb while dancing on your kitchen counter. Silly? Absolutely. But that's why it sticks. Or maybe you need to remember to take your vitamins and call your sister. Imagine your sister answering the phone while juggling vitamin bottles like a circus act. The more colorful the story, the better. Try this today. Take one task or list that's been slipping your mind and give it a plot twist. Add humor, drama, even a little romance if you're feeling bold. Your brain will latch onto that story like it's the next bestseller. Now, let's talk about our fourth trick, sensory anchors. Memories aren't just stored in our minds, they're tied to our senses. The smell of rain on pavement, the taste of your first childhood candy, the sound of your grandkids laughing. These stick with us because they're multisensory. So why not use that to your advantage? Let's say you need to remember to take your medication every morning. Pair it with a specific scent, like rosemary or lavender. Keep a small sachet or essential oil nearby, and take a deep breath each time you take your pill. That scent becomes a trigger, a little note from your brain saying, done. Or maybe you always forget where you put your hat. Every time you hang it up, tap the hook twice and say out loud, hat's home. The sound, touch, and words together create a strong memory anchor. My neighbor, Frank, swears by this. He ties his daily walk to the taste of his favorite mint tea. He sips it right before he laces up his shoes, and now, the moment he tastes mint, he thinks, time to move. Simple, but oh so effective. Now, I won't pretend these tricks are magic, though they sure feel like it sometimes. Like any new habit, they take a little practice. But here's the secret, the more you engage your senses and imagination, the stronger your recall becomes. So this week, spin a wild story for your grocery list, or pair a task with a scent or sound. Let your senses be your guide. And remember, friend, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every time you laugh at your own silly story or pause to savor a scent, you're giving your memory a workout. And before you know it, those senior moments might just turn into senior victories. Now, imagine combining all these tricks, linking, chunking, storytelling, and sensory anchors, into your daily routine. The results? Well, let's just say you might start surprising yourself. So keep that notebook handy, stay curious, and let's keep building that memory muscle together. Part 3, Conclusion and Final Encouragement. You know, when I first started practicing these memory tricks, I'll admit, I felt a little silly. Linking my keys to a coffee mug? Chunking my grocery list into adventures? But here's what I've learned, the best tools are often the simplest. And when you combine them? Well, that's where the magic happens. Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane, pun intended. First, we link new information to things we already love. Then we chunk big tasks into bite-sized pieces. After that, we spun wild stories to make facts unforgettable. And finally, we anchored memories with sights, sounds, and smells. 4 tools, 1 powerful toolbox. And the beauty is, they work even better together. Take my friend Clara, for example. She used to forget her afternoon medications until she started pairing them with the smell of her favorite orange spice tea. Now, every time she brews a cup, she tells herself a quick story. The tea's hero mission is to rescue the day, and so are these pills. She links, chunks, spins a yarn, and uses a sensory anchor, all in one go. And guess what? She hasn't missed a dose in months. But here's the real secret, it's not about getting it right every time. It's about playing, experimenting, and giving yourself grace. Forgot the story you made up for your shopping list? Invent a new one. Switched your sensory anchor from lavender to lemon? Wonderful. Your brain thrives on curiosity, not perfection. Now, I'd love to hear your stories. Did you picture a dancing egg in a stamp hat? Maybe you started chunking your morning routine into coffee time, garden time, and me time? Share your adventures in the comments below. We're all in this together, learning and laughing along the way. And don't forget to celebrate the small wins. Found your keys on the first try? That's a victory. Remembered your neighbor's name without a hint? Throw yourself a mental confetti parade. Every step counts, and every effort strengthens that brilliant brain of yours. If this journey resonated with you, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with a friend who might need a memory boost. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more tips, stories, and laughter to share. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep those connections strong, those stories wild, and those senses alive. After all, every day is a new page in your story, and what a beautiful story it is. Here's to you, to the moments you'll remember, the ones you'll laugh about, and the life you'll keep embracing, one memory at a time. Cheers, my friend.